Good morning. Mm, right. We'll get going. Today we're going to do, again, we're doing a little bit of the guided meditation in the Hong Kong practice, just incorporating some of those more exploratory exercises, right? The foundation of the practice is still the same, but we just we flavor it a little bit, right, to explore. Today we're going to do a little bit of the heart calming breath exercise, right? Because this emotional turmoil affects our mental turmoil. So we're going to try to bring calmness through our entire being, right? Not just try to control or handle the brain and the heart. And so we'll start with some of the two-part excuse me. Maybe we need some laughter, some laughter yoga this morning to pull it together first. Double inhale, double exhale, tense and release breath, right? So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, right? We're tensing our entire body and then exhaling and softening, releasing all that tension. Keep it going. Again. One last time. Nice. Just a little bit of energizing today. I just want you to kind of shake things up a bit. So begin by shaking your arms. Right? We're going to shake our shoulders, head, and really get this long exhale. Right? And then I want you to twist and twist and twist and twist. Right? So keep going. Nice. Last one. Take your hands and literally draw that energy that you just fired up and reach it up, right? And then exhale, right? Again, inhale, exhale, inhale. I want you to think about this, right? How you feel like releasing these arms. Perhaps they fall dead, okay? Or perhaps you need some power, okay? Inhale. Oh, sorry, rising up. And whatever it is you need. Last one. Pause and feel that energy. Right? Maybe just perhaps noticing that charge. Right? So what we're going to do is come into a diaphragmic breath. Our heart calming breath is not a chest breath. It's a diaphragmic breath from the belly. Right? So if you want to, you can bring your hand right over your belly and over your heart just to make sure, or just to notice, let's say, that movement of the belly, right? So big full diaphragmic inhale. Exhale from the diaphragm, press like a little squeeze box. Right? We notice the belly moving. And we notice that the shoulders and chest do not. We come out of that breath, pause with a natural breath, excuse me. And then we're going to be coming back to that diaphragmic breath. If it helps you to bring your hand onto your belly, that's great. Okay. But I want you, before we even begin it, I want you to remind yourself that this is just a practice, and specifically a practice to be calm. I don't know that determination, control, anxiety about how you're doing it, or forcefulness, or any of these things are going to help you bring calm, right? So when we're doing this breath, try to take the I'm doing it right out of it, the equation, right? So you trip up, you mess up, right? Or so it doesn't work the way you imagine. That's okay, right? We're going to keep telling ourselves, that's okay. That's okay, right? So coming back to that diaphragmatic breath, what are you going to have in that place of that voice you just turned off? Right? Maybe you can become that calm observer. Right? I want you to bring your awareness, not your breath, but your awareness to your chest, to your heart, and just notice and feel any like tension or emotion or sensation that you feel there, and imagine calmness. Don't press away the emotion or sensation. Just imagine that there is a seed of calmness that starts to radiate. And if there's a lot of turmoil in there and that seed of calmness just feels too small, that's okay, right? Imagine where that seed might be. What it might feel like. Okay, we're still utilizing a diaphragmatic breath, but perhaps you've noticed on its own it's calmed, it's not quite as forceful. In your heart, it goes to your mind. We just draw it back. We're going to come into an uncontrolled breath now, an easy breath. I want you to take that energy, right, that awareness of the heart space, and move it up to the center of the forehead. And if that's just a pretend game, that's fine too, right? Right, with this lifted gaze, right, this calm, easy seat at the third eye or prefrontal lobes. Check your posture, sit up tall, right, feeling energized in your spine to lift up tall, but also relaxed. Reminding yourself it is a natural breath and that it's your job just to follow the breath. And we'll begin with our mantra, right? Silently affirming Hong on the inhale and releasing the exhale with Sa. And we're going to layer in our finger movement, right? So the right index finger slightly curls in with the inhale, Hong, and softens and releases with the exhale, Sa. Right? Without judgment or analysis, perhaps you notice how this meditation may be feeling different or have a different quality than ones you've done without waking up the heart, without. And maybe you can utilize that energy. Right? Maybe it's created longing, or maybe it's created anxiety, or maybe it's created love, or any of those emotions. And I want you to imagine that those are simply vehicles, right? That you could turn that into a source of energy to move you towards that sense of peace, those aspects of God that we've talked about, or those aspects of our own true self. Whatever those emotions are, and specifically if they're not positive, learn to sit with them and learn to guide them into something positive. We remind ourselves that thoughts will come and go. It's our job not to chase them. And that focus on the breath, on the natural breath, coupled with the mantra, can help us. Right, we'll move into our expansion phase with a soft inhale and a soft 3-part exhale. We release our mantra. We no longer follow the breath. It will flow on its own. And we simply sit in the seat of our emotion, in the seat of our calm, or that seed towards calm, with a clear and calm mind. We'll softly start to come back. Maybe with some soft, full breaths. Maybe some light movement. And gradually opening your eyes. I see that we have some new people in our meditation group, which is quite lovely that we get to all share this energy. But for those that have been in the group, that was a different meditation, right? That might have produced a little bit, not or a lot of it, of a different experience for you, right? Um, it's our job in meditation. Well, this that is, if it did produce a different experience for you, that's nice for you to experience because um, we had talked before about how I would be very mindful about integrating guided meditation rather than sticking with the basic Hong Sa technique because I didn't want it to become entertainment or distraction, right? But having said that, this was a if this was a different experience for you than what we've been doing, that is a good introduction to why we incorporate guided meditation sometimes or why we switch up the technique sometimes because it is our job in meditation to clean out all of the dark corners, right? So thank you. Yes, I see you tomorrow. And for the new people, I want to remind you that there is the videos of our previous practices, including the introduction to the Hong Sa technique, so that you know all those details. All right, have a lovely day. Namaste.